The first time that I came out of the tunnel, it was a lot of emotions all in one.
Talmage started going to BYU football games from a very young age and loved it.
It made me reflect on all the games I'd been to in the stands. Growing up, always wanting to be someone who played and who ran out the tunnel onto the field.
I remember when BYU would lose, he would cry. He took it hard at a young age. He was a big fan.
For me personally, I think it's more special and has more meaning being at BYU because that's been our family's team forever.
I remember my first time ever meeting Kalani Sitake, he just gave me a big bear hug. And he gave Talmage a bear hug. It was really a sweet experience. But he basically said, we want Talmage to play. We watched film this morning and we're all in agreement we want him to play for BYU. He was honest right up front. He couldn't offer him a scholarship.
Although it wasn't a scholarship, that was all I needed because I wanted to be here. After practice number 2 of that first spring ball, I had kind of assessed the situation and felt like if I was ever going to get a shot at quarterback, it was going to be a long, long way down the road, if at all.
So Talmage had to make a decision when he saw the lineup of quarterbacks. And after the first week of spring camp, his first true spring camp, he changed. He said, I'm going to switch to receiver, and I'm going to try to make a name on special teams, punt return, kickoff return.
I was open to basically anything that would keep me on the team, because at that point, nothing was guaranteed, nothing's promised, year after year. I got to find a way to make something happen here.
We got married at the end of July, which meant we could have a couple-day honeymoon, and fall camp started. And I just remember telling my mom and dad, we just got married and we don't ever see each other. And not just that, is when he would come home, he just wanted to go straight to bed because of how tired he was.
And although frustrating for her at times, she was always committed to me and, wanted me to succeed in that dream of playing football.
You see the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you hear it from social media. You see it when your husband comes home with bruises and scratches and in pain. And you see people asking, why does he still do it? But I would definitely say the biggest things we've gained is to trust in each other, to trust in the Lord, and that everything happens for a reason.
3 months into marriage, we found out I don't know why I say we. I feel like guys, we always say we, but she was expecting our child. And that was a shock because we weren't planning on that. It was kind of a surprise.
The next couple months, we were just trying to decide, okay, I'm the provider in the family. He has no income with school because he wasn't on scholarship, and we weren't quite sure exactly what we were going to do.
So Talmage and Brooke had been just having discussions and really crunching the numbers and looking at their lives. And Tal was honestly wondering, can I keep doing this?
This dream that Talmage always had, we thought he was going to have to end that. And I wasn't sure if I was going to continue with my education, but we're having a baby. So we just knew, okay, we need to make some decisions, whether that's me to continue working, finding other people to watch him, or if you're done with football.
We walked into the team room and there was a ton of protein bars that I hadn't really heard of or seen before. I was like, what in the world is going on? I was a little grumpy.
A walk-on that's been busting his butt here a long time is Talmage Gunther.
Where is he? Talmage.
Yeah.
You can thank Coach. We want you to be employee number 2, and we want to pay for your tuition.
When he said my name, so many emotions just flooded in. I was so grateful, so happy.
You could see and feel the energy in the room from all of his teammates because they knew that he deserved that he deserves some type of scholarship, so to speak. And Talmage isn't just about the results. He's not emotionally attached to the results. He's committed to the process. And so when you are able to see a reward like that happen, everyone was cheering and jumping and super emotional because they know the impact that Talmage brings to the team.
I had just started to cry, but I was so excited for him because, again, he could continue with a dream that he had always had.
To me, he's what our program's all about. He's as well liked as any player I've ever coached. I mean, just everyone on the team loves him.
You don't see Maj compromise on his character, ever.
He's probably one of the best things on our team that people don't know about. And it's just more than stuff that listen, he can do it on the field. He's very capable, but it's the little things that he does off the field.
He's been there for, I want to say this is 5th year. He sent me a video.
There's one player in particular who has busted his butt 4 years, I believe it is, and just deserves a reward, okay? And so, Maj, we're gonna put you on scholarship.
I immediately just tears came to my eyes, and we had hung up, and I just talked about how proud I was of him. I think that was such a special thing for both of us. And Tal's just so excited. Like, that's all he's dreamed of, is to have a scholarship at BYU to play football there.
Brooke has been great. Think about her job to have a 3-year-old on her side during a game and now a newborn baby, to juggle 2 children through football, all the practices. She's a real champ in this, and you have to give her credit.
I hope that I can be someone that they can look to and think like, okay, if I don't achieve exactly what I want to, or if my formula doesn't add up where I do this and it doesn't quite get me to here, they can see that there's still value that you can bring, whether it's through your presence in the locker room, whether it's by your attitude, things like that. You can still make a difference and have a great impact on a team. That's what keeps me going, is just knowing that the experience that I'm getting from football is going to be of value to me all the way through my life, not just when I'm done playing football.